All right, guys, I'm just going to read this poem out loud as well as the questions very quickly. Poetry is intended to be heard aloud, so that's why I'll read it so you can hear how it's pronounced. I'll also read through the questions. If you don't need to listen to me through the questions, you can just stop after the poem. So the poem is called Truth by Nikki Grimes. It was written in 2017. The truth is, every day we rise is like thunder, a clap of surprise. Could be echoes of trouble or blossoms of blessing. You never know what garish or gorgeously disguised memories to be might rain down from above. So look up, claim that cloud with the silver lining. Our job, if you ask me, is to follow it, see where it heads. All right, so garish, where it has a little number one, it gives you the definition. It's an adjective, it's excessively vivid, showy, or bright. So, about the author, Nikki Grimes is an African American author, poet, and journalist. Grimes is well known for her award winning books written for children and young adults. So, again, I'm going to read through the questions. You can answer them at your own pace, just if you need to hear them pronounced. So, question one, based on the poem, what do you infer is the author's perspective of life? Highlight your answer. A, the author sees life as just a series of bad days. B, the author believes the weather can help predict the future. C, the author believes you should have a positive outlook on life each day and to embrace the uncertainty. D, the author believes that we have no control over our lives and what happens to us. So now would be a good time to pause it, figure out your answer for question one, look back at the poem, then press play when you're ready to go. So question two, which piece of evidence below best supports your answer in number one? A, could be echoes of trouble or blossoms of blessing, lines 2 and 3. B, so look up, claim that cloud with the silver lining, line 5. C, every day we rise is like thunder, a clap of surprise, lines 1 and 2. Or D, all of the above. Again, pause if you need to. Question 3, what does the author mean in line 3? You never know what garish or gorgeously disguised memories to be might rain down from above. A, you never know what the weather is going to be like. It's unpredictable. B, each new day could bring positive and wonderful experiences. C, every morning when you wake up, you never know what memories might come back to you that you have forgotten. D, the extremely vivid and bright sunlight wakes you up every morning. Question 4, which specific word choice in line 3 best helped you determine the meaning of the line? So see question 3, it's talking about this line. A, gorgeously disguised and memories to be. B, garish and above. C, never and rain. Or D, rain and memories to be. Question 5. Alliteration is the repetition of the same letter or sound at the beginning of a word. So example, the sneaky snake slithered on the seat. So the S is repeated. There are a few examples of this in the poem. List 2 below, so one right here, type it, one right here, type it, and highlight them in the poem above. So the same 2 that you type here, highlight it up in the poem. All right, question 6. How does the use of alliteration impact the meaning of the poem? A, alliteration makes the poem sound better. B, alliteration directs the reader's attention to focus on the positive experiences described in the poem. C, alliteration causes the poem to rhyme, which adds more meaning. Or D, alliteration directs the reader's attention to focus on the negative experiences described in the poem. Question 7. Grimes uses something called an extended metaphor throughout the poem. A metaphor is a comparison between two unlike things without using like or as. So, an extended metaphor means that comparison is used throughout the poem or text, not just one line. Therefore, Grimes' use of extended metaphor compares what two things throughout the poem? A, she compares the possibilities of each new day to a storm. B, she compares the possibilities of each new day to the birth of a newborn baby. C, she compares a clap of thunder to a strike of lightning. Or D, she compares having a bad day to a storm. And the last one, question 8. What is our job, according to the poem? What advice is the author giving to her readers? You're answering that in 2 to 3 sentences right here. What is the author saying our job is? Then it says, give 2 details, evidence from the text to support your answer above. So what you answered up here with what our job is, what 2 pieces of evidence support your answer? Remember to use quotation marks since you will be pulling directly from a text. So evidence 1, you're going to type it. Evidence 2, you're going to type it.